Hi, we're here to look at some astrology of the current times. So I'm going to hit the share button and pull up the horoscope for today. Okay, so we have the sun in Aquarius. So this is the symbol for the sun. That's the sign for Aquarius. And not too far away is the planet Pluto, which we cannot see with our naked eye. We're just told by massive telescopes that it's out there, and that's also in Aquarius. It's at 1 degree, nearly at 2 degrees now. Next to it, we have the planet Mercury, and this is right at the end of Capricorn, so it's 29 degrees. That's the squiggle for Capricorn. And by this time tomorrow, I'm just going to move forward one day so you can see this. By this time tomorrow, we have Mercury moved into Aquarius. And I'm just going to talk about that for a minute. I'm going to come back to today. There you go. See, it's 29 today. By tomorrow, it's into Aquarius. This little planet here moves quite quickly, Mercury. Also, coming up, well, you could see there was the moon. Now, 8 hours later, the moon will also be in Aquarius because it's heading towards the new moon, which is on Wednesday. Okay, so I'm going to go back again. Right. So, let's just look. I just want to see one more thing and then talk about the climate around us as Mercury moves into Aquarius. First of all, before I do that, let's just look at Jupiter because Jupiter's making an important contribution here. Jupiter is over here in Gemini. Now, Gemini and Aquarius are both air signs, and Mercury is an air planet. So we've got quite a lot of representation of air coming up now. So Jupiter is going to assist the movement into Aquarius because it's going to add to it this very clear, concise atmosphere where things are much more logical. I think that's the best way of putting it. Right, I'll just stop the share there. Okay, so talking about Mercury moving into Aquarius. Um, well, we can't really ignore the fact that Pluto is there. And we do know, and I've told you in previous videos, go back to them if you want to, you'll find the one entitled Pluto in Aquarius. We can't really ignore the fact that Pluto into Aquarius is causing a tidal wave or a tsunami of change in the upper and outer stratospheres of our environment. It's making changes that are radical and incredibly new, groundbreaking. In fact, breaking most and all of the rules probably that we've had for many, many, many years. So Pluto is about evolution, and it's about the slow evolution of life, of humanity as part of life. But it's about there's the underground of life as well. So if you imagine that our life is like a tapestry, if we turn that tapestry over, you'd see all the threads and the ends and everything, and you'd see all the work that goes into making the tapestry at the top just look nice. But all the stuff is going on underneath that. Somebody's worked hard from behind. Well, Pluto kind of takes that position in the underworld, if you like, of the overworld. So when Mercury gets there, you can see that Mercury, as a planet that represents communication, and if you go back to mythology, Hermes, Mercury, was allowed to go into the underworld and out again, and not many souls do that. So, as a planet of communication, it's almost like got a little bit of um, a herald, if you like, or a messenger going under that tapestry and getting access to those ends and all the things, and the crossover, big crossover stitches and everything, quite sort of tangled underneath. It's as if we've got a symbol going under there and almost allowing a peek, or almost giving back to us or bringing back to us a peek of this. This is what we'll get something that we kind of, yeah, I've got this feeling. I think I know how this works now. So with Pluto, you've got this slow evolution of growth. So things are being moved on to what they must become. With Mercury there is an opportunity for a link to be formed, for you to grasp something. Maybe it's on the news. Maybe it's just something completely coincidental in life. Oh, that's weird. I saw that. Now this has happened. When we get this mixture of air, which is so very logical and rules our heads, and we get this mixture of Pluto with it, so the kind of knower of where nature is going, and we get Mercury in there with its communication skills, and Aquarius, an energy which is just given to high communication, then we get opportunities for flashes of inspiration, flashes of ingenuity, things that can come to us that would never come to us in any other circumstances. Very futuristic, almost sci-fi. Well, definitely sci-fi. So I'm going to say be careful what you wish for over the next day or two, because it's just like being handed the bottle, and you give it 3 rubs and the genie appears, and you've quickly got to, oh, 3 wishes. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you think. These stray things, because we're working with a very exotic kind of electricity, for want of a better word here, and because our minds work with these electrical pulses and the synapses and the flashes, it's almost as if we can grasp something out of the atmosphere that can be quite precognitive, sorry, and we can precognate, we can understand before we get there something. It can make you feel quite, wow, amazed at how things can suddenly appear or flash in your mind. So, all very interesting, I think. The atmosphere of Aquarius, and we're linked at the moment to Gemini by Jupiter there. It lightens the atmosphere, and it sort of raises us up into a higher stratosphere, really, where the air is more refined. There is less concentration and focus on things like security and heavy responsibilities. It's much more of a futuristic, exotic look at something exciting in the future. So hopefully that will be useful, and it's been great talking to you, and I will be here on Wednesday. Actually, I'm looking forward to Wednesday, a new moon in Aquarius. Fantastic. I love all that. It's a sign of Aquarius, a sign of astrology, you see, so that's just chimes right in with me. Thank you very much. And so I'm going to say goodbye, and it was lovely to talk to you, and please subscribe and come back. It would be so nice if you did. Come and join our rather small party. There's no problem. I'd love to see you. Thank you. Bye.